Siegelman Stable is taking the hat industry by storm. It's one of the craziest explosions I've ever seen, and it has everybody from Kendall Jenner to Aaron Judge to Justin Bieber wearing the brand. I had on the founder, Max Siegelman, to figure out how it's all possible. What I learned from the interview was both shocking and genius, but first and foremost, Siegelman Stables was founded by his dad, who has a horse stable. He still has it, but it has the same logo now on all of the hats as from way back in the day. So it is a true family brand. And then Max came along and decided to make it bigger and turn it into something else. Launch the clothing and hat side of the brand. And through weekly Friday drops and his marketing background, he slowly built it up into what it is today, but not without using a few tricks. One thing that I absolutely loved that he shared on the podcast was he was setting an NBA player a hat during the bubble. And then one thing clicked, and it was that every NBA player would actually have the same address in the bubble, just with the names changed. So he realized that he could send just about every NBA star that was in the bubble at the time a Siegelman Stable hat just by changing the name on the address. And he did that, and it actually got it in the hands of a ton of NBA stars, many of which still wear them to this day. But a lot of the hype that ends up with people like Justin Bieber, Kendall Jenner, Aaron Judge wearing this is just from inbound. They see it online because it started from a place of really cool people wearing the hats. And it's sort of this thing where, like, when you see somebody wearing a Siegelman Stable hat on the street, you can connect over that. And that's something that Max shared with me on the podcast too. A lot of hype comes to the brand through their collaborations with brands like Puma and Carrots as well, in addition to Max's pre-existing relationships with tons of cool people from his previous work. It's really just becoming this cool, iconic brand through a logo that everybody loves, really well-made hats, the people that are wearing it, all the places that are featuring it, because this brand is getting a ton of mainstream media attention and articles, which is pretty unique for a new hat brand as well. And just the people on the streets, it's somewhat of a flex to be wearing this because of how limited these drops are too every Friday. And that definitely adds to the allure of how this thing is growing as fast as it is. I know they also donate a ton of money to horse-related charities for the benefit of those horses, which is really cool too, because who doesn't like horses? I'm excited to see and would not be surprised if it became a really, truly massive brand one day, and I'm rooting for them. You should check out the full podcast I did with Max Siegelman to get a more insightful look into the brand, how it came to be, and where it's heading in the future. They've got a lot of cool collaborations coming up. Check it out. See ya.